Hi everyone, Chris Natzke here with Black Belt Leadership Speaking and Coaching with your Mind of a Champion tip of the week. Well, you can see I'm not in my office this morning. I'm outside, took a little walk. It's a beautiful day here in Colorado, probably the first full day of fall. And I have to say I'm here because I was inspired by my son Jason. I was talking with him last night and said I was really coming up around a lot of resistance about what I wanted to share this week. And he said, Dad, you know what happens with me is every time I feel a blockage, I feel resistant, I start getting out and I get moving, go out for a walk, and he said pretty soon ideas start flowing. Well, here I am. And so that's what I want to talk to you about today, is this idea of resistance and moving the body. And I was inspired, and always am, by one of my favorite authors, Steve Chandler, and he says, move the body and the mind will follow. Most of us have it the other way around. I know I did for years. I thought I had to have the right mind and spirit before I could do anything, like go for a long run or create a successful career. But the body can go first. Like Emerson says, do the thing and you shall have the power. So think about that. How many times in our lives are we holding back because we say we don't feel like it? It's just not the time. I'm too tired. And the fact of the matter is that, it's not really about how we feel. Now, don't get me wrong. I think feelings are really important. I'm a student of spiritual psychology, so these ideas of what we feel, they're important for us to look at, where we have our fears, our resistances, things that we may have repressed from the past that hold us back today. But what I'm talking about is just not doing something because we don't feel like it. The interesting thing is our egos were designed to protect us. They're that defense mechanism inside of us that are there to keep us safe. And when it feels us moving out of our comfort zone into discomfort, what it does, it has a tendency to have us hold back. But I have to tell you, sometimes that's just the time when we need to move forward. I think about all my times as a martial art athlete, and the times, many times, when I didn't feel like training. I didn't feel like stretching. I didn't feel like kicking pads or doing forms or sparring. But the fact of the matter is when I started, momentum began to build, and I start to feel better. And pretty soon what would happen is not only when I get through the workout, I'd really start to enjoy it. And many times when I think about it, those are some of the best workouts in my career. So think about this. What is holding you back? What is the resistance that is keeping you from taking action? One of my favorite authors and favorite books is The War of Art by Steven Pressfield. And he devotes the entire book to authors who are having difficulty in their writing. Based on resistance. And quite honestly, it can match with all of us. We all go through this resistance. And in it, he quotes an author by the name of Somerset Maugham. And Maugham is asked if he writes on a time schedule or if he only writes when inspiration strikes. And he quips, he says, I only write when inspiration strikes. Fortunately, it strikes every morning at 9 a.m. So think about that. What is holding you back today? What is the resistance that you have? And think about how you can just take one small step to get the momentum moving, to move closer to your dreams. So this is Chris Natzke from Black Belt Leadership Speaking and Coaching with your Mind of the Champion tip of the week. And, it's getting close to 9 a.m. Time to go get inspired. Have a great week.